question is sight reading or ear play. Each has its merit, doesn't it? Question is a bicycle or a bike. The bike has its advantages, but if there's no gas, what happens? So I use that analogy because when you decide, do I study ear play, practice ear play, or do I practice sight reading, notation? There are things to consider. To transfer characters visually, because the first thing you have to do is look at it visually. So you interpret it. So it goes to the brain, you process that. And it needs to go to the heart. You feel it. And then it goes out through the hands. Ear play, when you understand the structure of the instrument and understand sound, you're just feeling something. You just feel something and you express it. You can think of a song you love and you figure, is it moving from 1 to 2? Do to re, do to mi, do fa, do so, do la, do ti, do do. Hear it somewhere. So you're able to analyze that based on what you hear. You can identify an octave leap. You probably will see it on the staff as from one note to another way up there. It's a beautiful thing to be able to express it based on what you're feeling. However, when you take up a complex piece of music, you hear a beautiful piece of music, and to be able to understand how it's played, you look at all the symbols, all the dynamics, and that person expresses it. So there's a beauty in that. So there's beauty in both, I'd say. The point is, when you get to the instrument in a setting like a piano bar, reading from the papers can be, it's just a little too rigid. But to just sit there and express stuff from the heart, there is a joy in that. Maybe the person who sight reads will tell you that, of course, they thoroughly enjoy this. But I've met individuals who sight read and they say, man, I wish I was able to just express from my heart the way you do. And there are times I think, man, if only I could read these things off the paper just at will, the way I see some people do it. So again, there's just benefit in both. So sight reading or ear play, both have their value. I lean towards ear play because it's what I do. However, I've learned the art of sight reading, and whilst I do not read directly, I'm able to interpret the characters, to understand the rhythmic patterns and all the details, so I can apply it in my ear play. So I learn the skills and I can apply them. I learn the chords, the formation intervals, I learn progressions, and I can incorporate that in ear play. Now, if I'm playing and the book, I need to turn the page, I need the hand, somebody's supposed to turn the page for me, and that person misses or turns 2 pages and misses the correct page. Can you imagine what happens? I'm going to be playing, coming in at the wrong spot, so you'll have to correct that which you cannot correct. There's a lot to the whole dynamics of reading. But again, I say it has its rightful place. A lot of individuals are shifting away from mainstream sight reading and are incorporating either both or going ear play. The choice is yours, but there's beauty in both. This is Franklin J. Wallace, Emperor Elijah, coming from NACOM, Northeastern Conservatory of Music, aka Pianissimo Music Center. Join me for more.